The Launch Club can confirm that the largest deportation in the history of the United Kingdom is happening as we speak. What is different from previous raid is that the immigration enforcement team have been going to the homes of people that is suspected to be in this country illegally. I am not bringing you this update to scare anyone. I am sharing this update so that you can factor this into your plan. If you know anyone that will benefit from this update, please kindly ensure that they see this video, because the terrain has changed significantly. What you are seeing here is the raid that was carried out all over the UK. No part of the UK is spared from this raid that is happening today. I'm telling you, barbing salon, nail salon, car wash, places have been raided. I regret to inform you that one of our Nigerian sister was affected. And as I speak to you today, this Nigerian lady is being held at the deportation center whilst her children are at home. This is a very disturbing situation that we have just been informed. A lot of immigrants are, as we speak now, those that are being affected, they are finding ways, they are looking for ways. We're trying to help a couple of our people who have been detained. This is happening all over the UK. The videos you're seeing here is what happened yesterday. All the major newspapers in the United Kingdom, they reported what I am sharing with you today. This is the largest deportation in the history of the United Kingdom. Places that you will never thought that immigration enforcement team in the past would go, they are going there. They have been given powers to go to people's homes and collect them. This is very, very serious situation that we are reporting today. If you know anyone that will benefit from this update, please kindly ensure that they see this, because as I speak to you today, one of our Nigerian sister is currently being held. Her children are at home. I will go to the story of this woman shortly, but let me just show you. As you see here, this is officially from the United Kingdom government website. It says crackdown has begun. This is going on across the UK. It's not happening, and it's not just happening in one part. Unlike before, when immigration enforcement team do not go to people's homes, this time around, they are knocking on the homes of people that they suspect are in the country. They are not supposed to be there. This Nigerian woman who was arrested yesterday, this woman, she came to the United Kingdom and she has been staying in the country despite the fact that she came legally. She didn't get a job. Her visa was canceled. And as I speak to you today, she was in a salon where she was working. And it is that salon that is where she was raided. Let me read something to you, because I know some people will go and put comment on my video. Oh, fake news, especially those Africans who live in the UK. They don't even know what is happening in the country. They hardly read anything, but they will be the first to criticize people like me that's trying to sensitize our people. Look at what is written there. It says, previous peak of 20,989 was hit in this September 2015. Enforcement visits from offices can be business or home. I want you to look at it. It's not my word. It's a enforcement visit to business or home. Before, you hardly hear immigration enforcement officers going to people's home, but they are going to people's home now. The newspaper that is reporting this story is one of the leading newspaper in the UK. It's saying that checks on status on illegal working, on other immigration crime. As I speak to you today, those people that do delivery job, a lot of them have been raided. A lot of them have been raided in the UK. And what I am telling you now, all the newspapers in the UK, they reported it. I want to show you this again so that you can see this. It says enforcement visit on homes and business. Before, this is why a lot of people are shocked. Before, you won't hear home. But this time around, the Labour government is under pressure. They are trying to show to the British people that they are in control of immigration. They are trying to outsmart reform. That is the party of Nigel Farage that is leading on the poll. And because of that, they are going to terrain that they've never been in before. They are carrying out raid to show to the British public that yes, we are on top of this problem. The Nigerian lady that was arrested, she is in the deportation center now. The woman, she has 2 children. She came to this country. She couldn't get a job on the COS. The woman paid more than £11,000 to come to the UK. She couldn't get a job. Someone helped her to get a job in a salon because the woman knows how to do hair. It is where she was doing hair. That is where the woman was raided. The woman was raided, and as I speak to you today, she is being held, and the woman is now facing deportation as we speak right now. Do you know anyone that has been affected? If you know anyone that will benefit, before, as I speak to you today, all the delivery drivers, now the government has passed a law to say that before delivery drivers, those people that work in what they call the gig economy, Uber or Uber Eats and all those kind of job, they do not need to have any proof. They don't need to do identity check. But now the government has realized that a lot of those people, they are making money. A lot of those people, they are not supposed to be working, and they are going after those people. They are doing all these things because they see that a lot of people are coming to the UK to work, and they are not to have the right to be in the UK. The incentive, what attract them to the UK is because they think that they can easily get a job in the UK. And this is why the government introduced identity check. And this is why the government is trying to make everything difficult for those who do not have paper so that you can carry your bag and return back to your country. But the question I'm asking you, do you know anyone who has been affected? Let me know, because as I speak to you today, we are trying to help the Nigerian lady who was arrested yesterday, because this woman, she has children in the UK, and now she said the woman has been arrested and she is in detention as we speak. Let me know what your views are. What is frightening a lot of us is that in the past, they did not used to go to homes. Now they are going to homes. They are going to home and they are raiding home, which is strange. Do you know anyone who has been affected? Let me know what your views are, because the problem we are facing, this is the latest update that we are seeing today, because it is quite important. All I want to know is that Nigeria, a lot of immigrants are in hiding. A lot of immigrants, especially those that don't have papers, they are in hiding. The UK government is carrying out the largest crackdown on immigrants in the history of the United Kingdom. The largest crackdown. Flights are leaving every day, going to all over the world. Meanwhile, Nigerian Senate President yesterday said Nigerians in the diaspora can now return home because the Nigerian government has made life easy for Nigerians. Are you a Nigerian who is not thinking of returning back to Nigeria because the Nigerian government is telling Nigerians to return back home? If you are a Nigerian in Nigeria, let me know what your views are, whether you think that The life in Nigeria is so good that Nigerians in the diaspora should not consider returning back home, as said by the Nigerian Senate President following the previous statement that was made by Tinubu. But what we are seeing now is that we are seeing the largest crackdown on immigrants. A lot of immigrants are being raided in the UK as I speak to you today. The Nigerian lady who was arrested, this woman was only arrested because the woman was in the country and they said that she's not supposed to be working. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. A lot of immigrants the government is carrying out the largest raid on immigrants in the UK. A lot of immigrants are being raided because the government is trying to sound tough. The government is trying to sound tough. They are trying to make everything hard for immigrants to be attracted to come to the UK. Do you know anyone who has been affected? This Nigerian lady that I'm talking about today, this woman has 2 children. This woman is currently being held. And we are trying to help this woman because she came to the country legally. The agency that brought her didn't have any job for her. And she ended up working in Babin's in hair salon, where she was even paid less than the minimum wage. She was doing that job because she needed to survive. She needed to support her children. She's in the UK. She cannot claim any benefit. She sold everything that she had in order to come to the UK. She was sold a life in the UK, that life will be good if you come to the UK, you will be enjoying life. And the woman came, there was nothing for her, and she was working. And when she was working in the salon in Manchester, she was raided. The salon was raided last week. 2 Nigerians and 1 Ghanaian were arrested, and they are being held in the deportation center. And this woman, she has children. This is the saddest part. So we don't know if she's going to be deported or she'll be allowed to stay in the country because of her children. We don't know, but this woman's case is quite critical because as I speak to you today, the 2 children, they don't even know what is going on. They don't even know what is going on as I speak to you today. The children they don't even know. It is happening all over the UK. This is Scotland. This is Scotland. As I speak to you today, Scotland, there was a raid in Scotland yesterday. That raid, 214 people were arrested. And as those 214, they are currently being held in Scotland. In Scotland, this is not just happening only in England. It's happening in Scotland, Northern Ireland, all over the UK, because the UK government controls immigration and they are trying to make everything hard for immigrants so that immigrants will not want to come to the UK. Illegal, and if you, especially those who do not have the right to work, they shouldn't be. But a lot of these people that have been affected, some of them, they came legally. Some of them sold everything that they had. They came to the UK, they were promised everything, they were sold false hope, and they came and they realized that they do not have, the jobs are not there. The employers that brought them, some of them, their visa sponsorship was cancelled, and that is where we find ourselves today. A lot of immigrants, especially those who have no right to be in the UK, they are in hiding, and the UK government is trying to do everything humanly possible to crack down on migration, to make it hard, to make it extremely difficult for immigrants to stay in the UK, especially those who do not have people. What is your view? Do you know anyone who has been affected? Are you a Nigerian who is living in the diaspora? Are you going to heed the call by the Nigerian Senate President and return back home? Do you have anything to return back to home? If you've sold all your belongings and now you are being told that you have to return back to the UK, return back to Nigeria, would you go back when you know that you don't have anything to return back to? You sold everything. Let me know what your views are, whether you are somebody. Don't let anybody deceive you, because some people will say, oh, it's fake news. It's fake news, especially those Africans who live in the diaspora. They hardly read newspaper. They don't even know what is happening. They will be the first one to say, hey, it's fake news. It's not happening. Don't let them deceive you. This is happening in the UK. I will not come here if this news is not genuine and it's not been verified by my team. You can Google what I'm sharing now. Google it. All the major newspapers today, they are reporting this story, and this is what is happening in the UK. Share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. And if you're an immigrant, you have to take care, because the UK government, they are trying to do everything possible to make sure that immigrants, those who don't have paper, do not stay in the UK. Share this video. Would you return back to Nigeria if you have sold all your belongings? Would you return back now that Tinubu and Akpabio have said Nigerians in diaspora can